Well, with campaigning now done in Zimbabwe, the focus is on voting day tomorrow. 11 candidates are standing for president, but it's expected to be a two-horse race between the incumbent, President Emerson Mnangagwa of ZANU PF, and Nelson Chamisa of the Citizens Coalition for Change. Let's cross now to our reporter in Zimbabwe, Khayelihle Khumalo, and to find out what the latest is there. We spoke earlier on when we crossed to you, Khayelihle, about the mood in the country ahead of the big day. But what about the country's readiness to actually hold these elections tomorrow? Have the preparations run smoothly?
Well, absolutely, Sakina. By all accounts, quite a very interesting day here in Zimbabwe. So everything seems to be all systems go. You do have the observers on the ground, and they've been working so hard. And in fact, the incumbent, President Emerson Mnangagwa, yesterday, he chaired the last cabinet meeting. And a lot of Zimbabweans that you're speaking to here on the ground, they are really keen to see tomorrow, to see themselves going to exercise their democratic right. So they expect expectations are very high in Zimbabwe as the country will be embarking on this particular process, especially because one of the major concerns has been around the violence, and also the Zimbabwean Electoral Commission really just emphasizing and really just nailing its colors to the mast and discouraging any kinds of skirmishes whatsoever. And in fact, the Zimbabwean Home Affairs Minister briefed the nation last night where he spoke about the importance of peace, of making sure that this country is able to have the smooth elections. You go back to the previous elections in 2018 where we saw post-election violence. Once again, the Zimbabwean Electoral Commission discouraging any premature declaration of the results, saying that it's a rightful institution that will be announcing the results. So it's anticipated that once the voting process is done tomorrow, within the period of 5 days, that's when the commencement of making sure that they verify, they consolidate, and making sure that they tabulate all the results across all the provinces here in Zimbabwe. But also a very interesting time for this country because there's quite a lot of expectations in terms of making sure that they are able to run these elections. Like you just alluded, Sakina, it appears to be a two-horse race with the incumbent, President Emerson Mnangagwa, seeking re-election, talking about the fact that he wants to continue with making sure that the economic revival becomes his mantra for this country. But also, on the other side, you do have Nelson Chamisa of Triple C. That's a new kid on the block in Zimbabwean politics. So 11 presidential candidates. So there's only one female candidate in this particular election.